Today on The Occult Detective, we're going to celebrate Robert E. Howard's birthday. Robert E. Howard was born on January 22nd, 1906. No author has had as huge an impact on me than Howard. I've been a fan since I was a kid. I first read Howard in Conan the Freebooter. I had a Boris cover. It came out in 1977. I would have been 11 years old, and I picked it from the shelf at local Kohl's bookstore because there was a story in it called "A Witch Shall Be Born," and yeah, that title was very evocative, and that was actually the first story I ever read written by Howard. Of course, I was already a fan of the comics. The Frazetta covers kept me coming back, but I didn't realize at the time how heavily edited the Howard tales were in those Ace paperbacks. Ellsberg de Camp, he kept Conan alive for, the modern era, but he took some liberties, and it wasn't until I discovered the Karl Edward Wagner editions where I read Howard, unedited, that I got the full scope, and I began to understand. Those came out in 1977. Red Nails I picked up in probably 78. And yeah, that it had that great Ken Kelly cover, and that's my favorite Conan illustration. Ken Kelly, was the nephew of Frank Frazetta, and so you saw a lot of Frank in those early Kelly paintings. I just love that image, very evocative. But today I was going to show off this edition of the Essential Conan. This collects all three of Wagner's magnificent books: The Hour of the Dragon, The People of the Black Circle, and Red Nails. All three of those books came out in 77. This came out in 1998, and it is like Conan himself. Look, the dust jacket is very worn and beaten. This edition is a warrior's copy. It has survived many a battle, many a reading. So if you're not familiar with those editions that Wagner was responsible for giving us, just look at the table of contents. Of course, The Hour of the Dragon is the only Conan novel that Howard wrote. And so it's reproduced in its entirety as originally published. The People of the Black Circle gives us The Devil in Iron, The People of the Black Circle, A Witch Shall Be Born, Jewels of Gwalhur, and then Red Nails has my favorite Conan story, Beyond the Black River, Shadows in Zambula, Red Nails, and the Hyborian Ages reproduced. This is just a terrific reproduction of those original three books that Wagner gave us. This is pure Howard. Now, later editions will improve upon what these did, but at the time, this is the best we had. And this book was put out by the Science Fiction Book Club, like I said, in 98. It's been around the block, and I can't think of a better way for a Conan edition to look. Happy birthday, Two Gun. He's been my favorite author since I was 11 years old. I don't see that changing anytime soon.